All right, artist, it's a snow day. Let's make some silly snow cones together. I have a white piece of paper. I'm gonna hold it portrait. That means it's taller than it is wide. I'm gonna find the middle of the page. You could start with a pencil. I'm gonna use a marker so that it's easy for you to see in the video. But usually it's best if we start our artwork in pencil, and that way you can make changes if you want to. I'm going to start with a smile in the middle of my page. I'm going to make a V starting from each corner of that smile, and this is going to be the cone. Now it's a silly snow cone because we're going to turn it into something. So in this example, I'm going to have a snowman, a snow cone. What I did right here is made parallel lines, so that means lines that are equally distant from each other. So I made one here, skipped a space, made another, 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 and another. And now I'm going to do it the opposite side. This is creating like an ice cream cone look. If you had a different idea of how to decorate your cone, of course that would be okay. I'm going to build a snowman on here. So starting at the bottom, knowing a snowman would have bumps. I could complete this circle, but I'm thinking of how the next circle should be, oh boy, a bit smaller. And I want it to overlap. All right. Now I'm going to turn these two bumps. I could have made those lines wavy. That would make it look more like an icy snow cone. Wavy lines. This is going to help make it look a little bit more like snow. And I'm going to turn this into a snowman. I'm going to give it a carrot nose. Could give it any kind of eyes that you want. A lot of you like to do the Art for Kids Hub, and they sometimes make those kawaii eyes, right? You could use those. I could do dots for the snowman's mouth, or I could just draw his mouth. I'm going to put some little lines on the nose to make it show that it's a carrot, and then anything else I think my snowman needs. So I'm going to give him some buttons. From here, I could just color it in. If I had time, I could add a background, so I could color in the space and behind it, or I could even make like snowflakes or stars in the background and color those in to make it look, whoops, like a finished work of art. Another example, I'll just flip it over here. You could really put anything on top of the snow cone that you want. So the cone would be the same. Oh, my marker's starting to go dry, but you can still see it. Make the cone, and then whoop, I could turn my snow cone into, first of all, any idea you have. My idea for this one is a cat. Now you only need to make one. But I wanted to show you a few different ways that you could make a silly snow cone. So I have the circle on top, that's the icy part. I added some ears. I'm going to add some great big arches for the eyes. Your cat could look however you want it to look. Give mine some whiskers. So thinking of a snow cone, we thought of the idea of a snow cone because it was a snow day. The idea of a snow cone and making it silly. What could you turn the top of your snow cone into? You can add color with any art material that you have at home, so crayons, markers, if you have paints and it's okay with your parents, or any other materials that you have to color in our creative, silly snow cones. Background of this one, I think I'll put some hearts. I cannot wait to see your silly snow cones.